So, the Zelda Ocarina of Time Switch 2 has leaked online. Now, this is kind of interesting. Now, I should reword this because even though it's made specifically for Ocarina of Time, this one is basically based on Zelda's 40th anniversary, as we can tell from the packaging. So it's not Ocarina of Time per se, but it's definitely being released because of Ocarina of Time and tie in with Ocarina of Time. However, all this got me thinking about Zelda's 40th anniversary, and the fact that we see this packaging means a Direct is probably right around the corner, so let's just talk about it. Now, I don't think we're going to get a Zelda-themed Direct. I could be wrong here, but I think if we get a Direct at all, it's just going to be a general Direct with a bunch of Zelda 40th anniversary in it. So what do I think we're going to see? Well, obviously, there's one big thing I think we're going to see, which is the Ocarina of Time trailer. I mean, come on, like how can they not give us that? That's going to be the biggest game of the year. But there's also one more else thing I think we're going to see that's going to be really big, and that's obviously a Zelda movie trailer. They're going to have to eventually show us the trailer for the Zelda movie. Y'all know on this channel, I was saying Comic-Con for a while. It didn't happen. We're all sad about it. But a Direct seems like the perfect time to give us some footage. And mind you too, when I say a trailer, I don't mean like a fully fledged film trailer. I just mean like some footage, kind of like what they did with Mario's trailer announcement. And again, they did that in the Mario 40th Direct, so I think that's what they'll do here. It probably won't be a lot. It might just be Link pulling out the Master Sword, or Zelda doing something cool, or Ganondorf being all Ganondorfy. But I definitely think they're going to do something for the Zelda movie in this alleged 40th segment of the Direct. I also think this is soon. I really do, because we're going to have to get pre-orders for the Switch 2, the Pro Controller, and the game itself, so this is going to be soon. I really think this is probably going to be September, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's honestly August. But I'm thinking first week of September, like that Mario one, but it easily, in my opinion, could be August. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens tomorrow, if I'm being honest with you. Now, outside of those two big things, we already know that we just saw the Pro Controller and the Switch 2, and there is some debate as to whether these items are real. And just looking at them, I think they're real. And the big thing that makes me think they're real is if you look at the Pro Controller, we can see the Zelda 40th anniversary logo. Weirdly enough, this is not on the Switch 2 box, which is a little concerning to me as whether this is real or not, but it's entirely possible that that box is just at the prototype stage, and we only see one Switch 2 box, whereas we see multiple Pro Controller boxes. It looks like this is somebody's job to like package these, and that somebody is probably not going to have a job now that these pictures are online, but still, that's always crazy to me, risking your career for internet clout. But bringing it back to the 40th anniversary logo, that's what makes me think that this is legit, because we did hear a leak that this is what the logo was going to look like. Someone did a mock-up of the logo, some kind of person who did a leak about a couple weeks ago, and they teased it being this. And on the one hand, that worries me, because what if someone just took that and ran with it? But this just looks too official to be that, because the mock-up logo was just really like a bare bones basic one. And speaking of the logo, you might remember in one of my previous videos where I made a joke how that red Zelda 40th anniversary logo wasn't even real, but they were using that saying everywhere. And yeah, that logo is not real. So the fact that this logo is on the box makes me think that this is real, because like if it wasn't, I feel like someone would have just used the Zelda 40th, the red one, because obviously so many people are using that logo that I think most people just assumed that was the real one. Like, it was actually funny. I met Patricia Somerset recently, who plays Zelda in Breath of the Wild, and at her panel during her Q&A, they actually had that red logo up, and again, I was just like, oh my goodness, everybody thinks this is the official 40th logo, and it's not. And it was funny. It was funny to me. I don't think anyone else actually paid attention to it, and I don't blame them. But the logo is what's very convincing. And another big thing about this to me too is if you look at the logo, it has an 8-bit Link in it. Well, what did Mario's 40th anniversary logo have? Classic Mario and Luigi. So I very much think that this logo is legit, and I very much think these products are legit. We have heard that the Switch 2 got cancelled and they're only moving forward with the Pro Controller, which could explain why the logo is not on the Switch 2. Maybe we're not getting the Switch 2, but I highly doubt that. I think we're getting both of these, and I think wherever that leak came from was just someone being confused as to why they were doing a Pro Controller and a Switch 2. But you have to remember, they did the exact same thing for Tears of the Kingdom. Now, last but certainly not least, there isn't really much more I can say about the Zelda 40th Anniversary Direct, but I do think they're also going to reveal amiibos in it, because they did that for the Mario 40th one, and I just think it's very logical we will get amiibos for Ocarina of Time. I think the game will feature amiibo support. I don't think it'll have amiibo support like Breath of the Wild, but I definitely think it will be like Echoes of Wisdom or Age of Imprisonment, where you do get some cool stuff when you scan the characters. My guess is we'll get a giant deluxe amiibo like the Mario and Rosalina one of Link riding Epona from the new game. But I also think there's a really big chance that we will get an amiibo re-release of the original Hero of Time amiibo, as well as the Majora's Mask Link, and possibly even Young Link from Super Smash. I think all three of those amiibos are going to get re-released when this game comes out, or at the very least, the Hero of Time amiibo, because they'll probably do something in the game. So that's what I'm thinking. And we've seen Nintendo do this before. Echoes of Wisdom came out, they re-released Toon Zelda as well as Link from Link's Awakening, and when Age of Imprisonment and when Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 came out, they did the same thing with Rosalina. They released the Rosalina figure from Super Smash Bros. And they still made new amiibo for that game, but they made sure the Rosalina from Smash Bros. Also got a release. So the point I'm trying to make here is, just because I think they'll do at least one new amiibo doesn't mean that they can't re-release the old amiibos. And last but not least, I think we could probably see something on NSO. I would absolutely love for Twilight Princess to be added to NSO, but it's probably not going to happen. At least not right now. I don't think it will. But I think they could do something for NSO. I'm not entirely sure what, but I think they could do something there. So basically, just to recap, I think we're going to see Ocarina of Time. I think we're going to see something for the movie. I think we're going to see the reveal to the console and Pro Controller, some amiibo stuff, and I think that's going to be it. And I don't think it'll be a full-on Zelda Direct. I think it'll just be a segment in the next Direct. And honestly, like I said, I really think we could see this as soon as, really honestly, anytime right now. But I think it's really probably going to come out in September. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah.